welcome to our July, August, September and October prayer update. It's been a busy season. There's been trainings, conferences, outreach events, Bibles and donuts. And we're now preparing for our end of year Scullys Trip. At the start of July, we attended the mid-year conference along with 70 of our students up at the Sunshine Coast. The theme for the week was eternity. It was so exciting to see how God stirred hearts with greater passion and urgency in light of the reality of eternity. I had the opportunity to lead some fundamental evangelism training.
Mid-year conference had me spending most of my time connecting with the 4 local students who were not yet Christians on the conference, which was pretty exciting. We spent most of the time listening to them and hearing their perspective, sharing the Christian perspective, and talking with them about how do these ideas go together and how do we make sense of the evidence that we have. How does Jesus answer that? It was pretty exciting by the end. We saw one girl come to know Christ, and we saw 2 starting to read the Bible for the first time. And even more importantly, a couple of our student leaders have still been connecting with them for the last few months and building really good relationships with them as well.
Semester 2 has been going well. I've been connecting with a few different girls throughout the semester who have been wanting to explore what Christianity is and what it means to have a relationship with Jesus. One of those girls is called Dee, and she's from an Islamic country. She's been studying in Australia to improve her English. And when I met her, she told me that she felt like she couldn't and that she shouldn't ask questions about faith. As we caught up and I got to know her better, we shared stories, I shared the Christian perspective, and I even got to gift her a Bible in her native tongue that we got to start reading through together. We started going through the Gospel of Mark, but then she had to go home. I'm still connecting with her, and I'm hoping that she keeps reading the Bible and that she'll be connected to some local Christians.
I've spent most of the semester connecting with a few of the student leaders on campus, and in particular also connecting with Dong, who some of you may remember from some of our earlier updates. Dong was a Chinese student who became a Christian in semester 1 and was baptized earlier this year. And I've been connecting with him and taking him out to share his faith, and he's starting to get to the point where he can share his faith by himself. It doesn't really need my help anymore, which is super exciting. He's really taking a step up to connect people with Jesus and sees the importance of that, which is really, really, really cool.
In August, we held an outreach event called Dial a Donut. This event is where UQ students text in their questions about spirituality or Christianity, and we send out a pair with some Krispy Kreme donuts to go answer their question. From that event, we had over 130 spiritual chats, and 70 of those chats involve some elements of the gospel as well. There's also been some follow-ups as a result of that, with ongoing conversations that our students have been engaging with.
The 40th celebration dinner went really well. We saw over 300 people come along, even though we were probably only expecting about 150. So that was really cool. It was a great time to connect with old friends and to hear stories about how power to change has been used by God over the last 40 years. All the funds that were raised at this event are going towards furthering the gospel on campuses and in some of the other contexts that we work around Queensland as well.
Nick, along with one of the other missionaries, Petra, and the student leadership team, are busy preparing for the end-of-year Gold Coast Scullys Trip. We've had 2 training nights so far to spiritually and mentally prepare the students and equip them in how to raise a team of partners to financially and prayerfully support them. Many of our students are still finding partners at the moment.
Please be praying for our students as they continue to find partners, as they find finances and as they find people to pray for them. Please pray with us that God would provide and that God would do something really big through this ministry down at the Gold Coast. Please also be praying for Dee as she heads back to her country. Pray that God would connect her with Christians around her and connect her with a church, that she would have the opportunity to come to know Christ. Please also be praying for Dong as he connects with his classmates, that he would be an effective witness amongst them. And that God would do something really big through him. That's it for today. Thank you for partnering with us. Thank you for your prayer. And until next time, see you later.